Aloha and good morning, fellow travelers. It's just Jeremiah here. Headed down to the store. I'm going to go buy a mirror to put on my door. I'm going to buy a new essential oil diffuser since I'm not getting my possessions back. Some essential oils. Ow, look at that eye. That's such a nice mural. Oh my gosh. What's crazy is just around the corner are more eyes. And again, I'm not trying to suggest it's the all-seeing eye, Illuminati symbolism, but who knows? That's on a school. And then check this out. But I'm also going to go buy one new shirt because I don't have many. I'm going to go buy a Hawaiian shirt for me. Going to buy one new pair of work pants for each job. And probably a pair of white shoes that fit me better for my job at Sky. I'm going to buy salt and pepper, some spices, maybe a discount pizza. Oh wow, I didn't realize I was on the close-up mode. He must have been just looking at my nose. But look at all these eyes at the school with that other eye at the school. Right next to downtown, which is filled with a bunch of Freemason and Illuminati sculptures and symbolism. It's pretty cool. Look, that's one person, but that person is the next person. See the nose? It's cool as fuck, but kind of creepy it's around a school. Yep, that's me. Mixing my life and daily mundane activities with weird references to symbolism. Yeah, last night, I'll hold it farther. Last night was great. I mean, at Sky, I'm doing like 3/4 of the work when I'm with one busser because they're like walking with like 3 glasses with their fingers in the top, all stupid, carrying like 2 plates of food out at a time. Where I'm carrying a tray, I'm carrying 4 plates of food out at a time. And I'm filling the tray by wiping the tables as I go. I have a rag on me. So when I get to a table, I take all the items and I wipe it. So I'll get up like 4 tables at least and clean them and flip them, while the other person is running back and forth 4 times to a single table and then wiping it. So basically they're just trying to look busy while not being busy. And they hate the fact that I do things efficiently and I set things up ahead of time and I'm organized. And you know, the servers, they have it fucking lucky with me. I'm sorry, but I'll bring water. I'll keep watering the tables. I'll pre-bust the entire table, bust the table. I'll bring the silverware and the plates and I'll take a photo for the guests. All we're supposed to do is just bust the table and bring food out. You know, and they're like trying to give me shit because I'm not running enough food, but like the guests, there's such low reviews where I'm at, you know, and it's such a nice place. It's like a 3.2 star place. We deserve so much better. The guests deserve so much better. So I'm trying to help the servers by like providing them with a proper back wait staff. And, you know, that way we can get the reviews up and I can get more people in by the time I'm serving. And they see it, so they love me. And the GM sees it, so he loves me. But the 2 manager girls who like, you know, when Rick's not there, they kill it, you know, especially Chloe. But when Rick's there, these girls, I'm sorry, really don't do that much. And they hate me because, and it's tangible. The feeling is tangible. And it's because people like me make them look bad and it makes them feel insufficient and inferior. And that's not my goal, but I'm sorry, I can read how people feel. And so they just have this open disdain for me because I'm someone who's trying to build up the restaurant. Don't hate people for trying to build up the restaurant. Build up the fucking restaurant yourself. Goddamn. But while doing all those things, the guests, they'll just give me extra tips. I made $35 in extra tips yesterday. So all we walked with was 100, so I made another third as much just being me. And just, you know, every day I work in those positions, I get, people give me, the one guy gave me $25. He just really loved the photos and the aloha that I shared and made it feel like Ohana. And that's what we should all be doing in all the restaurants here. That's what being in Hawaii is about, is not just having people say the words Ohana and Aloha, but they're not words, they're actions that have names for them. And some people live up to those actions and a lot of people just don't. And if they don't have the energy for it and they want to hate me for doing so, go for it. That's awesome. I'm going to keep going. And if it's going to force me out of whatever job I'm at, good luck, have fun. There's so many opportunities. I've learned a long time ago. Never stay with a job or a physical or romantic partner for their potential. You know, if they're good enough for you now and you're happy, stick with them. You can always work towards a better, stronger dynamic. That's awesome. That's just icing on the cake. But never stick with a person or a job based around potential. You're just asking for it. It's not fair to them or to you. So sky's right at the limit of where I would be willing to stay. And I'm going to just be myself, unapologetically, without compromise. And the places that embrace me for it are the places that I will grow together with. And the places that don't embrace that, they're the places that have weak management and weak workers who don't want to grow. And to be honest, in the restaurant industry, it's a bunch of kids who are telling themselves, I'm only going to be in this for a year or two. A lot of them have degrees, but they make so much more waiting tables. And they just keep telling themselves, I'm going to just be in this for a year or two. Until they're 40 years old like me, and they've never actually tried, and they realize they're just stuck in the industry, you know? If you try, shit, you can make 100,000 easy in the service industry. And I know that sounds funny, but 2,000 a week is really not that hard in the service industry. If you're willing to like keep switching jobs around till you're in the right spot, and you're willing to study up on your profession and ask Google, how do I become a better server? What are some terms guests don't want to hear? How do I work on my tableside etiquette? What are some knowledge bases that I should start building? You know, if you're constantly treating it like the profession it is, 100,000 a year is nothing down. You know, you can make 100, 150, shit. You can make more than that in the service industry. And yeah, like a lot of these people aren't cutting halfway to that, and they don't understand why. And it's because they just don't put any passion towards what they do, you know? They just don't take any pride. And it's sad, and I can't tell them to, but I can show them how I do it. And once I'm in the service capacity, once I'm serving and bartending, people start to see my sales and the tips I make. Ever since 2002, when I first started serving, I've always done better than the other people. It doesn't make me better than the other people, but when you try, you succeed more often. The successful people, they fail more often than most people try. Fuck that thing Yoda said. Yoda's full of shit. Do or do not. There is no try. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Every time you try, you program your brain to be able to try harder next time. Even quitting cigarettes. Each time you try, you get better at it. Try, try, try. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Sorry, Yoda, you're full of shit. But those Jedi, I'm sorry, they didn't even believe in love. How right were they? That's even part of the movies. Thanks, guys. Going into the store. Just like that, in 5 days, the mask mandate is over here in Hawaii. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, it's been tough because, you know, I started the lockdown in Denver. Because of the Denver airport there. Denver was one of the first places that was hit hard with the virus. What the fuck? All right, this is stupid. Sorry, 1 second. I just had my one hand. That lotion that I use for my face so I can maybe eliminate some of the wrinkles I build up through my smiles and my stress and my anger. Right, Destiny? Yeah, that lotion causes fuzzies to stick to my face. Hey, pup. What a cute dog. But yeah, so the mask mandated. Like, I basically was in Denver. It was one of the first places to be hit by the lockdown and by everything. And yeah, so I went through the toilet paper scare there, then moved to Pennsylvania for a couple months to try to work things out with an ex. Stupid idea. And then a month later, I did the same toilet paper scare. I went through the toilet paper scare of 2020 twice. And now here I am in the last place to end the lockdown. I literally have dealt with the lockdown longer than most people. And although I hid in the woods and did my journey to avoid all the bullshit, I'm allergic to bullshit. Yeah, I definitely dealt with the lockdown. This is heavy shit. I bought a really nice fan. The Vornado standing $100 fan, bananas, good orange juice with pulp, Panax red ginseng, bone broth with turmeric and ginger for anti-inflammation. I got a power cord, I got some herbs, I've got an essential oils diffuser, I got a 6-pack with cedarwood, peppermint, lemongrass, orange, eucalyptus, true lavender, and then I got tea tree as well, some bananas, salt, pepper, cumin, paprika, crushed red pepper, garlic. That cost me like $1.75, which really is not bad. Oh, yeah, but I was in Denver and then Pennsylvania. I hit the road. But you know, when you're hitchhiking on the road, like especially in the desert, you got to drink 2.5 gallons of water a day. There's nowhere to refill water. Water fountains were closed, bathrooms were closed. Like, where do you shit? Where do you get water? Like, the lockdown was so hard on the homeless, and I purposefully made myself homeless through the lockdown and dealt with some rough conditions. I mean, being on Crater Lake on the rim where there's no access to water and having them deny me water at the lodge and everything, and like I literally had to melt snow to stay up there a few days and eat melted snow, and there's chances of bacteria with that. You know, in the desert, you know, it's like $7 a gallon for water, and you need like 2.5 gallons of water when you're hitchhiking through the desert in 105-degree heat out of Las Vegas. And it's like, how do you even survive? How would a homeless person survive paying $25 a day just to survive drinking water, you know? I'm so ready for all this to have been over with and to put aside the symbols. Now, I'm not saying that we didn't need a mask, and I'm not saying the lockdown's stupid, because if I felt that way, I wouldn't say it on here because YouTube would shut me down. So that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is I'm so glad for the symbol of those rough 2 years to be taken off, and for that symbol to be set aside, and for us to be moving on. So yeah, I just wanted to share that and share my Walmart trip and do my usual thing. This is really heavy. I need both hands. Loving you. Talk to you later. Check out this natural flower. It's a freaking pom-pom. This is so beautiful. Reminds me of something from Fraggle Rock. I mean, geez, how cool. Just thought I'd share. It's nuts taking something this beautiful and just tossing it back on the ground. Look, it matches my shirt. That is so cool. Look. I get it. Not everyone believes in God, but to me, intelligent design is impossible to deny. To think that this could just form naturally with that much beauty, it doesn't just provide for the ecosystem, it provides spiritual substance through enhancing our lives with its beauty and mesmerizing us. I mean, to me that is truly magical, and I'm sorry, but there's no doubt in my mind, in my subjective opinion, which I'm not trying to make objective and tell you what is, but what to me, there's no mind and no doubt in my mind that there's some sort of God. In my opinion, this God doesn't, I'm sorry, but doesn't exist as a physical human being, but as something that's so great and so incomprehensible that we would never be able to understand it on this mere physical plane. Loving you.